So what I think about former NFL player Antonio Brown facing a charge for, the attempted takeout. Um, AB has been reckless. He saying in the media, he says a lot of wild stuff. One minute, he tries to come across like he's talking deep, like he been reading a little bit of Malcolm X or Dr. King or something. And the other minute, he sounds like he been reading the works of Kanye West and Gilbert Arenas mixed in with 50 Cent remix. The bottom line is the dude was a waste of great talent. He should have been a first ballot Hall of Fame wide receiver. He should have been seen as one of the greatest offensive threats in sports as opposed to being a sad joke. How that whole thing ended in Tampa Bay. Now all you get out of him is that he'll talk about Tom Brady's ex Gisele Bundchen, or he'll talk about Governor Newsom's wife and talking about like he just, you know, clapping cakes as opposed to taking responsibility for what he be doing. That's all you get out of AB. All the clapping cakes. But he ain't talking about being responsible. He's just being on a crusade of just neglect and being reckless. So now they got this AB trying to blame the media about these charges. Yeah, brother. They come after black men. What else is new, yo? Tell me something I didn't know. But this ain't what it's about. You ain't no revolutionary. This ain't no Black Panther. You ain't Stokely Carmichael, Kwame Ture, Huey Newton, or Bobby Seale, or nothing like that. Or Down with Angela Davis, or anything like that. Or Deep as a Nikki Giovanni poem, or a Toni Morrison thought, or Maya Angelou. You know, you ain't James Baldwin. You just common self-destructive cat who's looking for some way out. And you can't be doing any old thing. So yes, they're coming after you. AB facing some charges, some serious situations. And it's sad because every time something comes out with him, it's always because it's self-inflicted, self-induced. Cat don't ever want to take responsibility for nothing and got something to always say, well, this or that. But yet he wants to mock somebody and act like he was this man that everybody wanted and all this allure. So it's like, yo, man, you doing too much. And sometimes it's best if you just go somewhere and lay low and don't say nothing, yo. But you can't seem to get that through your head that, hey, maybe it's just best that you just lay low, that you be cool. But you don't do that. So, and you give these folks enough chance to build up something against you because you ain't, on one plantation to the next, that's what they're going to do. But this is just a sad downfall of a guy who should have been considered one of the greatest receivers of his era. Great talent that just kind of just fell by the wayside.